Hello students, welcome back to the online class. Today we are going to discuss a new topic, that is HTML5, chapter number 13. Okay, HTML5. So in this chapter we will learn what is HTML, what are its advantages, and what are its uses. Okay, now first of all, what is actually HTML? HTML is nothing. HTML is a basic language for developing any web pages. For any web pages, if you want to develop any web pages, first thing you have to know that you have to know the language of HTML. HTML is a markup language. So markup language is used to develop any kind of web pages. For example, say youtube.com, google.com. These are very popular web pages, very popular website in the today's modern day. Okay, youtube.com, google.com, these are what? They are very famous websites. But this website is developed with the help of HTML. So HTML is the basic language which is used for developing any kind of web pages. Okay, it's okay. Maybe sometimes we need HTML plus scripting language. So we need also some scripting language. Scripting languages. For example, JavaScript, CSS language for doing CSS. These are cascading style sheet. These are used for change the font, change the color, change the style of the text, pictures, anything you can change. So this can be This is the extra programming language which is used with the HTML language. For example, the languages are like Java, PHP, C#. These are the programming language which is used with the HTML markup language. Okay, so means what? If you use any programming language, but you have to use HTML markup language because this is the basic language which is used to develop any kind of web pages. Okay, so this is the first thing, that HTML is what? HTML is a markup language which is used for developing any kind of web pages. Okay, now you can see in a book, you can see there is a structure of a website. There is a structure of a website. Okay, you can see here in the book, a website structure is a framework that makes the entire content presentable to the audience. A well-structured website is essential to ensure that any information can be accessed within a few clicks. This improves the user friendliness and website navigations. Okay, now see the structure of a web page, the structure of a website. For example, this is a youtube.com. This is a web page. This is a website which is very popular nowadays. Here what happened? Here, first of all, you can see here there is a bar in the top of the corner. In the bar, you can see there are login options, and here the login option. Now after that, here there are many type of videos. Here number of videos is available in the home page. So means what? When you click any video, then this video will be automatically played. So means what? It is a very easy way to access any web videos. For example, if you want to search any science video, for example, you write in the search box, you write say light. Okay, light or any other things. Like in science section, you have to know that what is actually light options. So if you search in light, then it will give lots of science topic of light. Okay, now you can see here. This is means what? This is a well-structured website. Means what? Whatever the content is available, it is very easy and which is very user friendly. After that, you just click any particular video, then it will automatically play. Means so it is a very well structured web page, well structured website. So that's why It is called, this improves the user friendliness and website navigation. Means what? Navigation means what? You can go through anywhere. Means what? If you don't like this video, then go below and you will get many videos about life. Okay? Now see, in this way you can easily find any information on YouTube. Okay, this is the means what? This is a well structured website. Now see, next is a website is composed of three main sections: the home page, the main section, and the subsection. So means what? The main section means what? The first thing is the home page. Whenever you search youtube.com and after that you will get this screen. This is called the home page. It's called the home page. Home page means what? Home page is the first web page of a website. It is the first web page of a website. For example, YouTube. In YouTube, you will get this type of home page when you search the URL www.youtube.com. So this is the first website. Whatever the first website is coming, it is called the home page of the websites. Okay. Next thing is the main section. Main section means what? When you log in into your account, you will get your timeline or you will get your session, and in a session you will get lot of videos, lot of information. This is called what? This is the main session. And the third part is what? The third part is the subsection. Means what? In a subsection means what? When you search any information, Narendra Modi. If I search here Narendra Modi, then you will get lot of video about Narendra Modi. So this means what? This is a subsection. Okay. So means what? The first section is called home page, and the second is the main section, and third is the subsection. Okay, so this is the three main section. These are three main section of a website. Okay, so first section is home page, second is main, and third is subsection. Okay, now the home page is the first page of a website. I have already said this page usually tells visitors about the website. The main section usually contains the headings for particular areas of the website, and whereas the subsection contains most of the contents. For example, the above figure could be the structure of a school website. Okay, means this is the first home page, means the first page of a web page of a website. And main section contains what? Main section contains that is, the section usually contains the headings for a particular area of a website. Means heading means what? If you search anything, the slide, after that you will get lot of video on live. So this means this is the main section. And subsection means what? Where the subsection contains most of the content. This is the contents. These are the contents. This is called a subsection. Okay. So in your exam, it may become that what are the three main sections of a web page or of a website. The first is home page, second is main, and third is subsections. Okay, I think you understand. What are the advantages of HTML? Advantages of HTML. Okay. Now, what are the advantages of HTML? First one is, you can see here, in the book you can see here, it can use to display any type of document on host computer, which can be anywhere on the world. It can be display any type of document. Means what? This is a host computer. Host means what? The server. Okay. For example, you create a web page in your laptop, in your desktop. Okay. After that, you have to store somewhere. You have to store somewhere. Where you to store Where you to store? You have to need some space. Okay, you need some space to store your HTML files. For example, you create a website that is contain 10 web pages. So 10 HTML web pages in your website. This website contains 10 HTML web pages. So these 10 HTML web pages you have to store somewhere. So where you store? So this is the server. Server provides the space where you can store your information, where you can store your HTML files. This server is always online, 24/7 online. For example, when you purchase a domain, from any web hosting company, for example, GoDaddy. GoDaddy is one of the most popular web hosting company nowadays. GoDaddy, BigRock. There are many web hosting companies available nowadays. Okay. For example, you want to create or you want to buy a domain from GoDaddy.com. For example, say like abcd.com. This is the example. Okay. abcd.com. This is the domain you purchased from the GoDaddy host company. Okay, and GoDaddy provide you a server. There is server and the GoDaddy provide 1 GB space. 1 GB space is provided for your domain. Means what? It gives the domain and also you have to purchase the server space. Means what? You have to purchase the area. You purchase the means what? Space. For example, you purchase 1 GB space. Here in 1 GB you can store any files. It may be HTML file, it may be image file, it may be document file, it may be PDF file, anything you can store. I want to store 10 web pages. That is contain 10 web pages. Means our website is contain 10 web pages and these 10 web pages is stored where? In the server. The server is means what? Server is means called host. Host. It is a host where you store your information, where you store your data. So that's why it is called that it can be used to display any type of document. So means what? HTML is used to display any kind of document. It may be image, it may be text, it may be animation, anything. It may be say audio, video, anything you can display. So that's why it's called like it can be used to display any type of document on the host computer. This is the host computer from where you can display this type of document or file. Okay, which can be anywhere in the world. So this server may be anywhere. It may be somewhere in Bangalore. It may be Hyderabad. It may be USA. It may be some anywhere UK. I don't know where is the server of GoDaddy. It may be anywhere in the world, but you will get the space, and from that space you can display any type of text. So this is the advantage of HTML. So HTML can be used to display any kind of file. It may be image, it may be text, it may be animation, it may be audio, it may be video, anything. Okay. This is the first advantage of HTML. Second advantage, it is a versatile language. It is a versatile language. Versatile means what? What is the meaning of versatile? It can do anything. It is a versatile language and can be used any platform. Macintosh, Unix, Windows, anything. Means what? HTML can be used anywhere. It may be used in Unix. Unix means Unix is a what? Unix is the operating system. It may be used in Windows operating system. It may be used in the Mac, Macintosh operating system. So means what? It is a what? It is a versatile. It can be used anywhere. If you create a website in Windows platform, then it can be run in any Windows any operating system. If you create a website in machine, that is the Mac operating system, then it can be used in Windows also, Unix also. So it means what? It means a versatile language. It can be used in anywhere. So this is the second advantage of HTML. HTML is a what? Versatile language. It can be used in any platform. Unix, Macintosh, Windows, anywhere. Next, number 3 advantage, very important. That is, it is used to make the text look attractive. Means what? With the help of HTML, we can create the web page in very attractive. Very attractive. Attractive means what? You can when a user view the web page, it should be attractive. Otherwise, these users never come back. For example, if you create a web page, it's like a it is like a just nothing, just a simple web page, only text file and some images inserted. But this web page is not attractive. Attractive means what? For example, like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. These are what? These are attractive web pages. When someone is visit that web pages, the user is automatically attracted on that particular information. For example, I want to create a account on Instagram. Instagram nowadays is very popular. When I create the account on Instagram, when I log in into the Instagram account, I can see lot of friend requests. I can also view anything, means like friends pictures or anything like live session. I can also create a live session. So this means what? Attractive. YouTube's one of the most famous website in the world now. In YouTube, you will get anything. If I want to search any video, and then we go to the youtube.com. Okay, so this is what? This is the attractive web pages. If you have created attractive web pages, then everyone can attract on your web pages. So that's why HTML is used to create attractive web pages, so that any user can attract on your web pages. This is the what? This is the third advantage of HTML. Okay, so it is used to make the text look attractive. Means what? Your text, your images, your videos, anything, it should be attractive. Otherwise, the visitors will not going to visit your web page. Never. It will never come back. If one time, if any user is coming to see how is your web pages, if he sees that your web page only contain text and only images, nothing else, simple websites, this is not the attractive web pages, so that's why they will not come back again. Just like YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. Okay, they follow this rule. Otherwise, they are not popular nowadays. Number 4 advantage. It has an additional feature of linking one document with another. Number 4 advantage. Linking. It means what? It is an additional feature of linking one document with another. Number 4 advantage means hyperlink. Hyperlink. You can create a link. It is called hyperlink. Hyperlink means what? It is a clickable link. Clickable link. Okay. For example, if you have a web page, that is this means what? Lot of pages. Example, first is home page. Second one is service page. Third one is product page. Second one is fourth is about and contact us. So when you click on the home page, it will open the home page. It will open the home page. When you click on service, then it will open the service page. When you click on product, it will show the product of your company. When you click on about, it will give the information of the company. When you click on contact us, it will give the contact information. So this is means what? This is the means what? This is the hyperlink. This is the power of hyperlink. So hyperlink is very important in every web page. When you create any web pages, you have to insert hyperlinks. So hyperlink means what? It is a clickable links. So that's why it is an additional feature of linking one document with another. This is the fourth advantage of hyperlink. Sorry, fourth advantage of hypertext markup language is HTML. HTML can create hyperlinks. So hyperlink means what? Clickable links. You can create a link between pages. If you have 10 web pages, then you can create links between these 10 web pages with the help of hyperlinks. So HTML has a big feature, means this is an additional feature of HTML. This is the fourth advantage of HTML. Number 5 advantage, it is easy to learn. It is easy to learn. Easy to learn. This is the fifth advantage. Means what? Hypertext markup language HTML is very easy language. It is a markup language, but it is very easy language because when you study when you study HTML, this language is so easy. It is one of the most easiest language in the world. Okay, so that's why it is called easy to learn. You can easily learn the programming language, and also you can easily use this programming language. So this is the fifth advantage of HTML. Okay. Next, last advantage is it is considered the most powerful tool for web designing. So it is the power of web designing. So when you create a website, you have to design the website. So HTML is the most powerful tool to create the web page, good web designing. Okay, so web designing is one of the most important thing when you create a web page. That's why HTML provides these features, web designing. Okay, so this is considered the most powerful tool. HTML is the most powerful tool to create the web page very attractive. Okay, this is the sixth advantage of HTML. Okay, next one is disadvantage, limitation. Limitation, you can see the limitations. Limitation of HTML. Okay, now see the first limitation is it defines page layout and enables linking, but the user cannot interact with the web pages. What is script language is used, such as JavaScript and ActionScript. Means what? For example, you create a web page, right? This is a web page. There is a login and password option is given. Okay. So when you give the login ID and password after that clicks login options, then what happens? Now it will automatically open your web page. Means what? HTML only used to design the web pages. This is means what? This means nothing. This is a linking. Enables. It defines the layout and enables linking, but user cannot interact. If a user interact with the web page, they should do some interaction, say like login ID and password. This thing can be done with the help of some scripting language. Say like JavaScript, ActionScript. These are a scripting language which is used with HTML, so that they can build in this way. For example, Facebook. In Facebook, what happens when you open the Facebook first you have to log in the Facebook. Log in your username and password. After that, you will go to the timeline. After that, you can see everything, whatever the information is contained in your timeline. So first of all, you have to log in your account. So login can be done with the help of JavaScript or any other scripting language. But also you have to use HTML. So HTML is basically used for designing any web pages. But the interaction can be done with the help of scripting language. So that's why we can do say JavaScript plus HTML. You can build a very high, you can say very high profile web pages. Like Facebook. Number 2, so this is the disadvantage also, because HTML cannot do this thing. HTML can do with the help of JavaScript. So without JavaScript, you cannot do these things, login and password with the help of HTML. HTML only can use for designing the web pages, but this interaction can be done with the help of scripting language. Number 2 thing is, it is not a software programming language and has depend on the scripting language for that. That is, I already said that the HTML is not a programming language. It is just a markup language which is used for designing a web page. So these interactions, login and passwords, or any other things, say like the school registration form. So in the school registration form, you have to give your name, address, roll number, marks, everything. After that, give the submit button. So these things can be done with the help of JavaScript. It is not done by the HTML. So HTML is not a programming language, not a software programming language. It is just a markup language for creating just a web page. Okay, so this is just basic markup language. This is used for designing a web pages. Okay. Now next, number 3 is it is neither a word processing tool or nor a desktop publishing solution like Word. It is not a word processing tool. Means what? In the word processing tool means what? In the word processing tool, you can write anything. If you write a letter, we have to use Word. But HTML is not a word processing tool. So this is the disadvantage of HTML. Okay. Now next 4 is, it is neither HTML uses fixed predefined text that is specific. HTML uses fixed predefined text that specify formatting and instruct the browser how to display text, images and other documents in text. Users cannot define their own text as in the case of XML. Means what? HTML has some predefined text. For example, HTML tag, head tag, body tag. These are what? These are predefined. It is already defined in the system. It is already defined in the programming system. So you cannot change this predefined text, or you cannot create your own text. Just like XML. In XML you can create your own text, but in HTML this text is predefined. You cannot change. So this is another disadvantage of HTML. Okay, so I think you understand what are the advantages and what are disadvantages of HTML, and what is actually HTML, why we use HTML for creating a web pages. One thing you have to remember, that when you create a web page, any web page, if you are using a scripting language or any Java programming, PHP programming, anything, but you have to use HTML. HTML is the basic language for creating any web pages. Okay, so that is today's topic. What is actually HTML? What are the advantages of HTML and what are the disadvantages of HTML? If you have any problem after watching this video, you can ask me in our doubt clearing session. So please come in the doubt clearing sessions. Doubt clearing session is so important for you. I already request you that please come into our clearing sessions. So we will means what? Doubt clearing session means what? It is one of the most important class, because if you have any problem after watching this video, you can directly ask me in doubt clearing session. So that's why I request you. So please come in doubt clearing sessions. I will clear your doubts. Okay. Thank you everybody for watching this video. Have a great day. Stay at home and be safe. Thank you. Have a great day.